they're starting called the Plaintiff Rests. It is hopefully where we're going to take a little bit of a break. We're going to step back from our desks, sit down together, and answer some of the most commonly asked questions that we get in our office.
Yeah, because we're involved in litigation that involves some important civil rights and human rights issues, we are frequently asked questions by clients, by friends, by clients' families, by victim advocates, by people who pass by the office, how they can make a difference to move sort of the moral compass of corporations in the right directions. Obviously, that's the purpose of the litigation that we bring, but there are decisions that you and I and everyone else can make on a daily basis that can help move the needle in the right direction as well.
Yeah, and we're parents to 3 young kids, and our work over the last decade has certainly informed a lot of the parenting decisions that we're making. And today's topic is a really great example. I think our kids sometimes feel a little bit removed from the work that we're doing, and we like to remind them that they have a lot of control over the situation as well. As consumers, you get to pick what companies get your money, and so we've taught them all to look for the Fairtrade logo. And we'll give you an example
Here's
of
an
that.
example right here. Ben & Jerry's, great corporation. But there's the logo you want to be looking for when you're shopping. Fairtrade, one word.
And companies are sneaky. So there is a distinction. You may see fair space trade, and that is not the same as Fairtrade, one word, with that logo.
Yeah, this mark right here should give you the confidence that the product you're buying is ethically sourced, the labor that made it was not exploited. The words fair and trade, separated from each other, doesn't necessarily mean that. So you definitely want to look for that mark, which is the mark of Fairtrade International, Fairtrade America, to give you that confidence as a consumer.
Yes, and I think, Ben & Jerry's, I think that they source like 5 of their main ingredients fair trade, which is, that's a big deal for a company. They do sugar, cocoa, vanilla, coffee, and bananas, all fair trade.
Yeah.
So we buy a lot of Ben & Jerry's, and we justify it because it is a good company.
Well, it's a good feeling, number one, to know that you're not buying something that the folks that put it together were not paid a fair wage for.
And actually, that's an important point to make when you are talking to your kids about this, because initially you may get a good bit of pushback, because I will say the fair trade chocolates, for example, are not always the snazziest looking.
Or the most popular.
They really aren't, but it tastes a lot better once you understand the situation. It tastes a lot better when you know that it was an ethically sourced product. And our kids take a lot of pride in shopping for stuff and finding the Fairtrade logo. And yesterday's Supreme Court opinion is a good example of how the civil litigation side of things. You can have good days and bad days, but as consumers, we always have a lot of control over the pressure that we can put on corporate America.
Yeah, and there are decisions that you can make every day that can move the world toward a better place and show support for companies that are doing things the right way and folks that are doing things the right way. And that's what we think should be the mission of all of us.
Everybody's focus. So thanks for tuning in, guys. If you have a topic that you'd like for us to cover, you can always shoot me an email. You can also reach us on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter, and we'd love to hear what you'd like to hear from us next.
With that, the plaintiff rests.
Bye, guys.
Take care, y'all.